My top 10 NFL teams had to redo this. If you keep up with us, you know that I did my first list and I messed up. I didn't even have Green Bay in it. But I promise you I fixed it. Coming in at number 10, I got New England. Anybody that believes in New England isn't going to be a problem this year, you sadly mistaken. You had the best coach in the league, the third best rushing attack last season, and they only improved offensively. Defensively, they were middle of the pack with about, I want to say 9 missing players, somewhere around there. You add Matthew Judon, you bring back Kyle Van Noy. Another year, Kyle Duggar is bound to improve, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Going in number 9, Cleveland. This is one of the league's best rushing attacks in the league, and a defense that has the potential to be top 5, honestly, if everything pans out the correct way. I'm not a Cleveland believer, but they are definitely one of the better teams in the league. Going in number 8, Seattle. A sensational offense as long as they let Russ cook. I mean, hey, they gonna win.
Me as a Seattle fan disagree with that.
But see, I say this 8 through 6 right here, these are interchangeable. Going in number 7, San Francisco. Dynamic offense, stout defense coming back from injuries. They were top 5 even with injuries last season. They were 4th in total yards defensively and 7th against the rush last year. You bring back Nick Bosa, Eric Armstead, Javon Kinlaw, D Ford and them boys. Fred Warner, arguably the best linebacker in the league. Obviously, their secondary has question marks, but definitely a team to be on the lookout for this upcoming season. And then another team that I would say that is interchangeable between the 6 and 8, the LA Rams. Solid offense. They ranked 11th in total offense last year with Jared Goff. You add Matthew Stafford to that, you obviously expect for those numbers to go up.
But you also lose your running back, too.
You did. You lost the running back. Added Sony Michel. Just to touch on the Sony Michel trade, I don't think that it makes much of a difference. I think you just traded for another Dale Henderson, honestly. You're not getting a fraction of Cam Akers and Sony Michel.
Yeah.
But still, number 1 in defense last year, number 1 against the pass last year, that Rams defense is going to be the backbone of that team. So between Seattle, San Francisco, and LA, those 3 teams right there, I believe, are definitely.
Yeah, they all have question marks on that.
It's a toss-up. It's a toss-up. Going to number 5, Buffalo. Ranked number 2 in total offense last year, one of the most lethal passing attacks in the league. With the solid defense that I believe will improve this year.
Yeah.
You add Greg Russell to the bunch. Trey White, one of the best premier corners in the league. Tremaine Edmonds manning down the middle of that defense. That defense complements that offense pretty well, and they're going to be a problem for a lot of people this year, including my Pats.
I'm about to say that for you.
Going number 4, Green Bay. I missed them last list. Green Bay, you bring back Aaron Rodgers, you finally figure it out. What else needs to be said? You got Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams. You finally go and get a number 2 actual corner, Eric Stokes. If everything pans out correctly, Eric Stokes and Jair Alexander could be one of the most dynamic duo cornerbacks in the league. I'm talking up there with Stephon Gilmore, J.C. Jackson, up there with Marlon Humphrey, Marcus Peters. It could be just that lethal.
Yeah.
And their defense carries their weight too. Their defense does exactly what they do, well, what they need to do. Let me say that. Number 3, Baltimore. I believe Baltimore this year will be one of the best teams in the league. Obviously won't be better than Kansas City, but I believe this will be a top 10 offense and a top 5 defense. Last year they had the number 1 rushing attack, top 5 against just about everything. I mean, top 5 in about every category defensively. It's nothing. There's really no hole besides the receiver position. That's the biggest question mark. But you add Rashad Bateman, you add Sammy Watkins. what else needs to be added? If these dudes can perform alongside Mark Andrews and J.K. Dobbins and Marquise going down the field, getting you occasional, bomb here and there, it's going to be problems for a lot of people in that AFC North and in the AFC in general. Number 2, Kansas City. Clearly the most explosive offense in the league. Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill. Offensively, there's nothing that they don't have. Obviously, Clyde Edwards-Helaire is there to complement that offense, but yeah, he's not the best, but he's not. He gets the job done. I'll say that. He gets the job done, and they were one. It's Kansas City. Nothing else needs to be said. Going number 1, Tampa. Stout on both sides of the ball. Arguably the best receiver core in the league. You got Tom Brady. You got the best, most vicious front 7 in the league. Top 10 offense, top 10 defense. Nothing else needs to be said. You got anything to say about that list?